Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 27th through May 3rd. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here, and then we're going to pull a spirit message for you all from this lovely deck here that's sticking to my arm. And so without further ado, my dears, we're going to jump right on in for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. See what's happening in the week ahead. I do apologize for the late video post. Those of you guys who are following what's going on with me, I burned through my recording devices, both of them, and I'm recording now on a borrowed phone. So it's super slow recording, super slow loading, behind on private readings, behind on the weekly forecasts. But I did have new equipment arrive today. Hopefully I'll figure out how to use it and we'll be on track again and the videos won't be so delayed. So thank you for your patience. See what's going on with Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. All right, dear. So your first card here, we have Page of Cups. So Page of Cups also came up with Cancer, with the zodiac sign of Cancer for this week. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, or if you have Cancer in your chart somewhere, this could be significant energy that you're going to be experiencing this week. Keep in mind, Page of Cups as it is, regardless of which sign it came up for, it can indicate a younger water sign person, okay, that you might be dealing with. However, if you watch my readings, you will have heard me say that in my readings, Page of Cups is a card that comes up that tells me that you're going into a period of time in which your heart chakra is opening up, okay? And as your heart chakra is opening up, you're going to feel kind of like overwhelming emotions. And so you might be doing a little bit of like a cha-cha when it comes to relationships or emotional matters, or allowing yourself to feel the happiness that you feel as new experiences are coming into your life. Sorry, I'm like relighting the candle here. So it's definitely a card where you might catch yourself feeling more emotional than usual. You might find yourself having emotional experiences, emotional relationships, and you may feel like you're crying a lot easier. Maybe like you hear a song on the radio, or you see a commercial on TV, or something happens and it really impacts you more than it normally would. And you might feel a little bit stressed out by this, Virgo. You might be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Why am I this way? Something's wrong with me. And Spirit is just basically wanting you to know to be patient, that your feelings won't be this intense forever, but that this is a part of the heart chakra opening up, and the heart chakra needs to be open so that you can manifest and so that you can receive in your life. That even applies to money, to abundance, to finances. If your heart chakra is not out open, you cannot receive things that you're trying to manifest. So understand and know that this is happening so that you can call things into your life, you can call things into your existence, and you can receive the things that you're asking for. So be patient with yourself. It might be overwhelming. You might be tempted to kind of try to turn off your feelings or your emotions, but Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Allow yourself to feel, write out the feelings, even though they might be intense. Your feelings aren't going to be this intense forever. It's a good thing that you're feeling emotional. We have a tendency that if we feel emotional or if we cry about something, we immediately say, oh, there's something wrong with me. I'm not zen enough. I'm not neutral enough, or I'm too sensitive, or too this or too that. You need to have a sense of emotion when it comes to manifesting. So it goes hand in hand. Don't worry too much about it, and know that the emotions will balance out. Your next card here, my dears, is the World. And this is a major arcana card. Hopefully I can get this to focus here. Oh gosh, I can't wait to have that recording equipment set up. So the World card here, it's coming up for us. The World card is a major arcana card. So major arcana cards are going to come up. I had it in, gosh. I'm sorry, guys. See, this is what I'm dealing with the equipment. The World card is a major arcana card. So the major arcana cards are going to come up when we're at a significant crossroads, and when we have a lot going on in our life that is leading us directly to a big change, a big shift, a big life purpose. moment, you know, embracing or embarking on our life purpose or accomplishing something we've come here to accomplish. Okay, it doesn't surprise me that you're gonna feel heart chakra opening up and feel emotions and things intensely when you have the World card coming up this week. Major arcana cards signify we're entering into a cycle, into a period of time. So this is going to go way past this week. It's going to start this week. It's going to be with you for a while. But the World card is a happy card because it's about like you passed the trials, you passed the tests, you successfully completed karmic cycles and karmic patterns. And now you're coming into a time, Virgo, where you're ready to be seen, you're ready to be appreciated, you're ready to feel fulfillment, you're ready to feel completion, you're ready to be celebrated. The World card is also a card that comes up with an energy in my readings that gives me a sense of somebody feeling very comfortable in their own skin. So Virgo, if you've been struggling with self-esteem issues, or if there have been things about your appearance or your body or something about your past or whatever that you felt uncomfortable with, the World card tells me that this week you're coming into not just being at peace with it, but seeing the beauty in it, like seeing the ways in which, hey, you know what, I've looked at this as like a negative spot, and I've been hoping that one day I would get to a point where I could, you know, imagine somebody overlooking it. But rather, instead of that, I'm kind of beginning to see how somebody could see this very beautiful about me. Somebody could see this very inspiring, or somebody can see the beauty in it, right? So it's not just where you're learning to tolerate yourself and learning to see that others can tolerate you, but like really celebrating and loving and appreciating the wholeness of all of you, you know, inside and out, past, present, and future, where you can see how all of these things make you up and how together they're all very beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful card of completion, wholeness, confidence. And obviously this is an energy that we're going to grow into, right? It's not something you're just going to snap your fingers and you're going to immediately have embodied all that in a week, but this is where you're headed towards. And it's a good place to be headed. I mean, if you're going to have a major arcana card following you around for a while, the World is a pretty positive one to have around for a while. It's a pretty positive cycle to be entering into. Some of you may be nearing the completion of a project or a lifelong accomplishment that you weren't sure if it was going to happen, but you might be getting good news. Maybe you thought something was going to be delayed because of the whole lockdown stuff or whatever. You might be getting news that they're finding a way around it, or like a way where you're going to be able to complete or finish something or launch something on time. I am getting that aspect from this card for some of you as well. Your next card here is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is a card not only about being on top or being victorious, but standing your ground, like being able to stay in your spot, right? People always say the challenge about being number one is that there's always going to be somebody coming in wanting to knock you down from there so that they can be number one. And it's true that that occurs, right? If you're in a job and you landed a promotion, or if you launched a successful business, or if, you know, you're just doing well in your life, there could be friends or family that feel threatened by that. And there's going to be people that want to be standing where you're standing. That happens. So Virgo, some of you are going to have a big accomplishment happen this week, and you're going to be like, whoa, like it's not even been 2 seconds, and there's people that I feel they're trying to compete with me, or they're trying to make me feel like I don't deserve it, or I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes with Seven of Wands, I feel that you might be dealing with somebody who's trying to trip you up by getting inside your head, like making you doubt yourself, discouraging you so that you can give up and walk away from something because they want it. Like they want to convince you that it's not good, so, or that you're not doing good, so that they can step in and take it over. So, you know, you have to be aware of this. If somebody is discouraging you, or if somebody's making you like feel not, you know, like insecure about yourself in some way, you know, ask yourself, what does this person stand to gain if I fail at what I'm doing? Or what does this person stand to gain if, you know, You know, if they get to me, that can sometimes help you put things into perspective, where you can say, you know what, I'm not going to take this person seriously because I know where they're coming from, right? Like, you're beginning to realize that people, you know, are seeing you as a threat, or people are seeing you as competition. And I'm not saying you're going to relish in that, because that's bad karma too. You know, we don't want people to be like, ha, eat your heart out. And we don't want to enjoy people being envious of us, but you're going to feel a sense of like confidence. Like, you know what? I know they're just being this way because I'm really good at what I do, or I've got a lot of potential. They see me coming up and they're afraid that, you know, they're not going to have their chance because they don't believe there's enough opportunities for everybody. So like they want what I have because they see the universe as a very limited place. And that might give you some confidence that, oh, you know what, I must be doing a good job. People must notice or must see me coming up, right? So there's a sense of confidence here. Seven of Wands tells me, don't let people cause you to lose your focus. Keep on your path. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let people pull you into drama. Don't let people make you feel insecure. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Virgo? Your next card here is the Death card. Okay? Again, Major Arcana card. And believe it or not, it's very similar to the energy of the World, because both of these cards indicate that some cycle is done, that not just done, but like it's accomplished to its fullest. Like everything that was meant to happen has happened to produce this moment. You know, it was all kind of leading up to this moment. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio simply because the Death card is associated with the astrological sign of Scorpio. So there could be a significant Scorpio that's coming in that some of you may be dealing with, that some of you may be partnering with. It could be a love relationship for some of you. Some of you, as you're coming into this cycle of healing or ending karmic things, you may be seeking out to get some closure from a Scorpio or to finish unfinished business with a Scorpio. Now, putting the zodiac aside, this could be an aspect within yourself, you know, where you are embracing Scorpio energy, regardless of whether or not you have it in your chart, because the Scorpio sign is very much a card having to do with rebirth, the ending of cycles, the natural ending of cycles, and being born again. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, there's a certain level of reinvention that comes along with that. So Virgo, we already know with that World card, you're beginning to see the wholeness, the perfection that you are. And so with the Death card, you may be deciding what no longer works for you, what you're ready to leave in the past as you come into like reinventing yourself or creating new plans for yourself moving forward. Okay, because when the Death card comes up, it's like some cycle has ended. Something is done. Whatever you were meant to do, you've done it and you're ready to move on. And some of you might be feeling this way about a relationship. You may be feeling this way about a job. But for some reason, I feel a sense of closure around this. I feel like a lot of you are just trying to get a sense of closure. So if it's a work situation, it would be a work situation that was really bothering you, that you had taken something really seriously. Maybe you may have felt like disrespected or even betrayed or stabbed in the back. Like you're getting some kind of closure and you're moving on from it to something better, right? Could be a family situation. It could be a love relationship. But there's a sense of closure here. There's a sense of closure here. Because this is a general reading, the energies are going to come in different ways for different ones of you. I would encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos to see like kind of what comes in terms of little extra bits of information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the Calendly link, you can schedule a private reading with me there. But let's go ahead and see what your oracle message is for the week. And this deck was created by an artist specifically for boosting creativity or helping us with our creativity. If you don't know, creativity and intuition go hand in hand. But even if you're not looking to boost your creativity, you can take the message for like creating flow in your life, bringing in new energy into your life. manifestation energy. All right, Virgo. So your message for the week. And as always, I encourage you to look at the picture on the card and see what's jumping out at you, how it's speaking to you. And, you know, the colors, the images, and take a moment to connect with it personally in this way. So this helmet, all this armor kind of feeling very much Trojan to me. So like going into battle, being brave. But that rose in the hand to me is like embracing victory, embracing beauty, embracing gentleness, not skill, but like, what do you call it? Like gracefulness through these times, or these big battles that might be ahead. Those little rings in the back, they look like they're lit up to me. They look like lights. They look like a bunch of little suns. And that makes me think of Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel will show up to help us to victory, to push us towards victory, to help us overcome obstacles quickly and effortlessly. And so with the whole battle vibe and all that stuff in the back, it makes me think of Uriel. But, you know, I invite you to look at the card and see what it says to you. The message on the back, my dears, is pitch. It says, be as clear, concise, and professional as you can be when you explain your ideas to potential associates. So some of you may be coming into a level or a way in which you are coming into leadership, right? You may be pitching an idea to someone, hoping that they're going to pick it up, or you may be preparing something to pitch to others. It may be an idea or something you want to bring into your workplace, or maybe you're wanting to approach somebody about a relationship, right? So whatever it is that you're wanting to put on the table this week, Virgo, it's important that you be clear, that you be specific, and that you not approach this in a way where you don't, like, okay, for example here, with the word professional, to me this is making me think of like boundaries. Like you want to go in not just with making the offer, but being very clear about your expectations, being very clear about what you hope to get out of it, right? So you might be proposing something in terms of business. It could be a relationship. It could be to work on a project. It could be a product that you're wanting to launch or put out there to other people. But this is going to be the key to how you're going to be able to bring about success. And the number 5 is very much a number for me that has to do with change. Clearing out old karma, lots of changes, lots of big shifts, lots of big life changes. So you may be working on something, or you may be about to embark in a project or relationship that's going to be very life-changing for you. Hence the Death card, you know, hence the World card. So a lot of you are on this verge of like a whole new life. Okay, I'd encourage you guys, especially this week, to watch your moon sign and rising sign and see how those come in together. If you're not sure what your moon sign or rising sign is, there's a bunch of astrology sites. You can Google it. You can figure it out. There is an astrologer that gave me a reading that I was very impressed by. I was really impressed by their service and their website. I have them linked in the description. If you want your chart analyzed, they are offering you guys 30% off, unlimited, as many charts as you want, 30% off with the Angel 30 code. And you guys know I've done this channel for like almost 2 years now, and I've never ever promoted anybody, but you know, I was impressed with what they showed me. And so they're offering you guys unlimited discounts. I thought, why not, you know, accept that sponsorship. I thought it was a good service. But, you know, if you have other things that you're feeling called to, by all means, go with your gut, go with your intuition. If you want a private reading with me, a card reading, because I'm not an astrologer, but if you want a card reading with me, you can click on the Calendly link and schedule a private reading with me there. Channeled angel messages for April and love messages for April are linked in the description. The ones for May, I'm hoping you guys will see them shooting up in the next 48 hours, you know, popping up on your notifications. It depends on how quickly I catch up on the private readings and if I get this camera figured out or not, this new recording equipment. So send good vibes so that I can get caught up to speed. And don't forget, guys, every single day on Instagram and Facebook, I post a card of the day, a message of the day, a pick a card. So be sure you're on the social media to get the daily messages as well. Thanks for watching. Take care.